Hey there, welcome back to the Fan Boss Frequency. My name is Chris. I'm your host, and welcome back to the Fan Boss Frequency. I don't know what day it is where you're at this point, but it is Friday around here. And so I thought today would be an awesome day to wrap up the week about something new that we're kind of excited about. I've talked about doing this for a very long time, and for whatever reason, and I'm the reason, we've just never done it. So kind of rallied the troops on this one. My oldest son said, Dad, if we can just do this, if we can do that. And, my wife's like, oh, it's not a bad idea. And the funny part about it is this is something my wife knows an awful lot about. And most people these days do. I don't buy as much online as I would like, but I'm a sucker for a TikTok deal. And if it's easy for me to do, then that's what I do. So here's what I've done. Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready to launch the DCCI. You ready? E-commerce site. Yeah, it's a long time in coming, trust and believe. We are working with a company to put our wares on the web. So this is a big step for our family business because it really does take everything we've been doing face-to-face and makes it available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, right from your computer or phone. The online store is built around the same principles you've heard all week: integrity, reliability, and support. That's why it was very important for us to find a platform that worked for us and worked well for our clientele. We want to be able to serve the onesie, twosie, business. Well, I want one of these and a couple of these and maybe one of those, as well as be able to service our clients that, would like to shop online instead and do the ordering that way. And I'm fine with whatever works. So, but what you will find on the website is first of all, it's shop.dccipro.com. We kept the same domain, just added shop on the front. So you'll find the professional grade radios, POC devices, telematics solutions, and my favorite part is accessories. And these are not just a random mix of gadgets. These are all things that we've been using in the field that have a proven track record that we love. And when we sell them, they just don't come back. People call for more, but the thing I'm most excited about is our accessory line. Some of you may know DCCI has their own accessories. And believe it or not, we are all about accessories to anybody and everybody. So no matter who your radio provider is, we probably have something for it. Not only do we do Hytera, which is our primary brand, but we supply accessories to Kenwood, ICOM, Motorola, Harris, and Tate, and a bunch of other radios. You'd be surprised how many of them there are out there. But I will say this. The accessory part we're really excited about, but the other thing we're really excited about is bringing in we have a lot of used equipment that we get in from time to time. And some of it's trade-in, some of it's not. Some of it's just things we've acquired over the course of time. You'd be surprised how many things you can acquire over a 30-year lifespan in a business. So we have antennas that need to be repurposed. We have tower sections. We have entire towers. I got a 60-foot in the shop right now. All kinds of things that we've just amassed over the years. And there's probably somebody out there that wants some of this stuff. So what we're doing is we're all that used stuff that we've had over the years to subsidize costs and so forth. We're going to clean it up, throw it on the website, and there'll be a used gear section. And that used gear will be all kinds of fun things. So just things we've collected over the course of time. And it'll be discounted, of course, not full retail value. But we got some good stuff we've picked up, and we'll pass that savings along to you because it does me no good in my shop. And I've got UHF, VHF, and everything in between. We've got a couple of repeaters. Like I said, you'd be shocked at what you collect over 30 years. But we're really excited about bringing that to the forefront. One of the reasons why we had an opportunity to go Amazon, we had an opportunity to go eBay, and there's some other things that people brought to our attention. We were traveling down this path, but one of the things that we thought was very important to us was while, we're bringing it up on a platform that's, very useful and, it's proven itself time and time again, we felt it was important for us, like our website, to have our own home base. We wanted you to be able to come to us and get things from us straight from the horse's mouth and not just go through a third party to get to us. We wanted to have that control. We want to have that piece of the puzzle that it benefits our clients, but we also want to make sure that we control that interaction. We don't want a bunch of things between the end, client and ourselves. So those of you who know me know that I'm absolutely all about the control of the customer experience. The goal with all this is convenience without losing the personal touch. And maybe you already work with us and just need to reorder radios, batteries, mounts, without waiting for a meeting, or something you're doing on a weekend and you just don't want to slip your mind. Or maybe you're new to us and want to start with something small, like a couple units or a couple of radios, maybe some chargers, batteries, whatever. But our e-commerce platform is going to allow you to move at your own pace. And when you're ready for, custom solution, call us. We're only a message away or a phone call away. We're easy to get a hold of. And again, this is something we're working on. Add another piece of the puzzle. My son's graduating in a couple of weeks, and he's going to be commuting 3 days a week for school, and he will be doing online courses as well. And he said, "Dad, I need a job." I said, "Okay, what say you?" He said, "I wouldn't mind doing that e-commerce deal you got." I said, "Okay." So my youngest son, who is also my namesake, Christopher, he will be taking over the e-commerce side of the world, and he's absolutely thrilled about it. He's done installs. He's been around the business for a little while. He's been around for a long time. He's really watched in the last 6 years how the company's changed and grown, and this is kind of his way of putting his stamp on the business. So he's really excited about it, and I think this is going to help him kind of, focus on one of the things he enjoys, which he's very much like I am, very picky about how things go. So it's like, we gotta make it do this, and it's got to be right, and if it's not perfect, he won't do it. So maybe I can get him on the show here the next couple of weeks, and he can discuss what his plans are for the e-commerce site. We're looking to launch that hopefully by May 1st. That's the goal, is May 1st. We're going to start off small, and we're going to build it out and go from there. So that's the game plan at this time. So this week has come and gone. I'm excited. It's been a long week, but I tell you one thing to be sure. I hope we have given you some good knowledge, some good information, some things to kind of think about with your business and your organization. And I'm really excited about this new e-commerce thing and just building and growing. So April, we set some ridiculous goals. We're trying to knock them out of the park. So, this is one of the ways we can do that, is increase our revenue while we're sleeping and out helping other customers and building our clientele. So make sure when the shop launches, you check it out. And I'll give you more info when that comes down the pike. But this has kind of been a peek behind the curtain of who our business is and what our business does. So thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to visit thefamboss.com. As always, you can hit our listener hotline at 855-4PODCAST, 855-4PODCAST. And we look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you so much for joining me here on the Fam Boss Frequency.